Good morning everybody. I am Rama Devi, working as a chemistry faculty in Target English Medium School at Tadipatri. Today I am going to explain this video for 10th class students. The topic is basic principles how we write the electronic configuration. Based on these three principles, we have to easily write the electronic configuration of an atom. In this principle only, Euler diagram is also there. Based on that diagram only, we have to fill or arrange the electrons in their suitable subshells. This is the topic today. So, in past video, I clearly explained about NLX method. It is a shorthand notation of electronic configuration, and how the electronic configuration is useful for the finding of atoms, and how it is help to us to predict the properties of an electron. The type of topics we are clearly explained in the past video. Now I explained the three main principles which are related to the electronic configuration. Those are, one is total three principles we have. Based on these three principles, we have to write down the electronic configuration of an atom by rule wise. According to these three principles, we have to write the electronic configuration in their suitable subshells. Okay. Actually, in lower classes, we know how we write the electronic configuration of atom. For example, hydrogen 1s1, helium 1s2, and lithium 1s2 2s1, beryllium 1s2 2s2. Like that already we know, and you also practice number of elements like that. But how the electrons are entered into the 1s subshells compared to the 2s? Why the first electron is not entered into the 2s or 2p? Why it was only entered into the 1s? For this type of questions, all the answers are related to these basic principles. Those are Pauli exclusion principle, two is Aufbau principle, and three is Bool's rule or Bool's principle. Most of the we call Bool's rule. Aufbau rule or Pauli exclusion principle or rule also we call. So the total principles are three. We have to arrange the systematic arrangement of electrons in their suitable subshells. One is Pauli exclusion principle, two is Aufbau principle, three is Bool's rule. So one by one we have to explain now. Pauli exclusion principle, Aufbau principle, and Bool's rule. First one is Pauli exclusion principle. First one is Pauli exclusion principle. What is Pauli's exclusion principle means? What is the main point or definition of this principle means? Yes, I'll say the definition. There is no two electrons of the same atom. There is no two electrons of the same atom can have the four set of quantum numbers are same. There is no two electrons of the same atom can have the four set of quantum numbers are same. Means in atom there are two electrons are presented. Okay. For the two electrons, four set of quantum numbers are not same. Even though three quantum numbers are same, but one quantum number is must be different from one electron to another electron which are presented in the same atom. Are you understand? Again I repeated the statement. What is the statement? What is the statement? There is no two electrons of the same atom. Can we have a set of 4 quantum numbers are same. Numbers are same. Means simply you write no 2 electrons of same atom or 2 electrons does not contain the 4 set of quantum numbers are same. Like that also. No 2 electrons of the same atom contain the 4 quantum numbers are same. 4 quantum numbers are same. Numbers I will use like this. Numbers are same. Are you understand now? In atom, there must be 2 electrons are presented. In shell, for example, in a subshell, there must be 2 electrons are presented. The 2 electrons are contained in the if 3 quantum numbers are same. But even though 3 quantum numbers are same, there are only 1 quantum number is also must be different. That's why we can say there is no 2 electrons can have the 4 set of quantum numbers are same. Like that you simply remember. There are 2 electrons are presented in same subshell or same atom. The 2 electrons are contained even though 3 quantum numbers are same, but 1 quantum number is must be different. That is known as Pauli's exclusion principle. Pauli's exclusion principle. Are you understand now? What is the statement? There is no 2 electrons can have the 4 set of quantum numbers are same, which are belongs to the same atom. Are you understand? Now, based on example, we have to explain this. Example is, for example, helium. Symbol is He. Atomic number is 2. Electronic configuration is 1s2. Electronic configuration is 1s2. How many electrons are presented in 1s subshell? There are 2 electrons are presented. One is the upward direction arrow, another one is the downward direction. Which is the parallel spin, which is the anti-parallel spin. Are you understanding now? This is the parallel spin. It was the anti-parallel spin. So, 2 electrons are presented in the helium subshell. That is the 1s subshell containing the 2 electrons, which are one is parallel spin, another one is anti-parallel spin, which is related to the. For these 2 electrons, we write the 4 set of quantum numbers. For 2 electrons, we write the 4 set of quantum numbers. I will write here. See carefully. For first electron, N value, L value, Ml value, Ms value. You write must be for first electron and for second electron. What is the N value for first electron means? That is 1. Before orbital only the N value, that is 1. What is the L value? Here S is there. S means what is the L value? 0. If L value is 0, what I said? L value is also 0. Now we can say the first electron Ms value. Ms value we are denoted. If the parallel spin is there, that is plus half. If anti-parallel spin is there, that is minus half. If parallel spin is there, that is plus half. So now you can write the Ms value plus first electron plus half. Now for second electron. Are you understand? For first electron, N value is 1, L value is 0, Ml value is 0, Ms value is plus half. How we find out? The Ms value is plus half for first electron means first electron is parallel spin. So upward arrow means you can give the plus half value. For second electron, N value is 1, L value is 0, Ml value is 0 also. Why? Because for first electron or second electrons, 2 electrons are presented in the s orbital and also that is 1s orbital. So N value is 1 for first electron and also second electron. L value is 0. Why? Because it is s orbital as presented. So L value is 0 for both electrons. If L value is 0, what is the Ml value, Nana? It is also 0. And Ms value for first electron plus half. Now you can say that for second electron Ms value Anti-parallel spin is there. What is the value, Nana? Minus half. Are you understanding, ma? A very important principle this is. Are you understand, ma? Are you carefully observed here? For first electron, we write the 4 set of quantum numbers, and for second electron also, we write the 4 set of quantum numbers. Are you understand, Nana? For first electron and for second electron, for both electrons, we write the 4 set of quantum numbers. Now, you can carefully observe the first electron 4 quantum numbers and second electron 4 quantum numbers. So, what is the N value for first electron? 1. What is the L value for first electron? 0. What is the Ml value? 0. What is the Ms value? Plus half. And what is the second electron? N value? Same 1. L value is 0. Ml value is also 0. But Ms value is minus half. How we can write the minus half for the second electron Ms value means? Why? Because the second electron is presented in the 1s subshell with the opposite spin. That is anti-parallel spin. That is anti-parallel spin. The upward arrow is parallel spin. The value for upward arrow is plus half. The downward arrow is anti-parallel spin of the electron. The value for anti-parallel spin is minus half. That's why we can say even though the 3 quantum numbers of the 2 electrons are same, even though the 3 quantum numbers of the 2 electrons are same, but even though 3 are same, but 1 quantum number is must be different. You carefully observe here the N value, L value. Now you can carefully observe there. They are observed carefully, Nana. N value is 1 and 1 for first electron and second electron. L value is a 0, 0. Ml value is a 0, 0. These 3 are same for first electron and second electron. But the Ms value for first electron is plus half. For second electron is minus half. Are you understand, Nana? That's why we can say the statement is there is no 2 electrons can have the 4 set of quantum numbers are same, which are belongs to the same atom. Here in helium 2 electrons are presented, but the 2 electrons are must be different. Even 1 quantum number value also. Even 1 quantum number value also. Are you understand, Nana? Yes. So, what the main Pauli's exclusion principle states that means, I say. I hope you understand this one. I have written this. So, mainly the Pauli exclusion principle states that states as orbital occupancy. A very, very important question, Manu. Orbital occupancy. What is that, Nana? Orbital occupancy. And mainly the Pauli's exclusion principle states that what is, Nana? Orbital occupancy. What is the orbital occupancy? And subshell and suborbital must be contain only 2 electrons in an atom. And subshell or suborbital must be contain how many electrons, Nana? Only 2 electrons. Are you understand, ma? So, only and subshell or orbital can contain only 2 electrons. A subshell or suborbital can hold only 2 electrons. Can hold only 2 electrons. This is very, very important statement. And subshell or suborbital can hold only 2 electrons. In public exam, they are asked like that. An orbital can hold only 2 electrons. This statement was explained by which principle? Again, I repeat the question. An orbital can hold only 2 electrons. An orbital can hold only 2 electrons. This statement was explained by which principle? They are asked in direct question public examination. Now, can you say like this? The Pauli exclusion principle stated what is that mainly? There are no 2 electrons of the same atom can have the 4 set of quantum numbers are same until now. So same we can say. So that's why we can say easily and quickly the two electrons are must be different. The two electrons are must be different from one to another, even though in one quantum number value. So we can say easily. They said what? There are no two electrons and how the four set of quantum numbers are same means we can say quickly only two electrons are presented in an orbital or subshell. So this Pauli's exclusion principle mainly said the orbital occupancy. The orbital occupancy means an orbital can hold how many electrons? Only two electrons. A subshell or suborbital can hold only two electrons. So an orbital can hold only two electrons. This statement was explained by which principle is the question? The answer is Pauli's exclusion principle. Why? Because it states as an orbital can hold only two electrons which not having the same set of quantum numbers are same. That is the statement of Pauli exclusion principle. Are you understanding? Even though now you can write a subshell or suborbital can hold only two electrons. Question I will write here. An orbital can hold only two electrons. Hold means contain. Can hold only two electrons. This statement was explained by which principle? This statement was explained by which principle? This is the question, Nana. What we write the answer? Pauli exclusion principle. Pauli exclusion principle. And you write the statement, Nana. What I said the statement? An orbital can hold only two electrons which does not contain the four set of quantum numbers are same. For example, helium atom. You explained based on the example, that is helium atom. Are you able to see the last words, Nana? Last. That is. An orbital can hold only two electrons. This statement was explained by which principle is the question, Nana? Answer is Pauli's exclusion principle. And you write the statement, Nana. You write the statement. Okay. This is a statement. You write the statement through an example. You write the statement through an example. Yes.